Today I'm going to tell you about an amazing woman who is 61 years old, but most people give her at least 15 to 20 years less. Her name is Paulina Porizkova. She is a vivid example of the fact that even in old age you can look decent and have good health. And the most interesting thing is that her secret of youth is not in miracle pills or plastic surgery. Its principles are accessible to almost everyone. And in today's video, you will learn about them. Therefore, watch this video to the end. It will be very interesting and useful. So, let's get started. First, they don't live in a home work couch mode. Paulina's life is constantly filled with movement, events, people, and new experiences. And this is much more important for youth than it seems. Our brains age the fastest in monotony. When the days become the same, the brain stops actively creating new neural connections. A person begins to get tired faster, think worse, and lose interest in life. That is why people who are constantly trying new things, traveling, socializing, attending events, look younger, not only psychologically, but also physically. Their nervous system literally works differently. And here is a very important conclusion for the viewer. Youth is not age. This is the level of engagement in life. Even if you're 50 or 60, start changing your usual week scenario. New places, new people, new walking routes, new hobbies. The brain perceives novelty as a signal. The body is alive. It needs to develop. And development is directly related to longevity. Another underestimated factor is time outside. Paulina spends a lot of time away from home, and this is a huge contribution to health. Modern people live in an artificial environment: screens, offices, apartments, poor light, lack of fresh air. Because of this, the circadian rhythms, the body's internal clock, are disrupted. Specifically, they regulate energy levels, sleep quality, hormonal balance, and even the rate of aging. People who regularly go outside, get natural sunlight, move, breathe fresh air, and recover much better. The morning sun is especially important. Even 15 to 20 minutes of daylight in the morning helps the body to produce melatonin properly at night. And quality sleep is one of the main mechanisms of rejuvenation. Now, what most people are afraid to discuss is age acceptance. Paulina is not trying to look like a 20-year-old girl, and that's why it looks so harmonious and attractive. There is a paradox. The more a person is afraid of aging, the faster they age psychologically. Constant stress due to age destroys the nervous system. A person begins to live in anxiety, comparisons, and fear of losing attractiveness. But accepting age is not giving up. It means to stop fighting with reality and start working with what is. People who accept themselves are less chronically stressed. And chronic stress is one of the main accelerators of aging. The next principle is positive thinking, but not in the smile and everything will be fine format. It's about something else. People who stay young for a long time know how not to get stuck in negativity. They switch faster after stress and don't make suffering their way of life. Paulina gives the impression of a person who doesn't carry a constant weight inside, and this is of great importance for health, because emotions are biochemistry. When a person lives in irritation, resentment, and chronic anxiety, the body literally works in emergency mode. A useful practice is to stop starting the morning with a phone and bad news. It is better to devote the first 30 minutes after waking up to the body and brain. A walk, light, water, light exercise, music, silence. The way you start the day directly affects the state of the nervous system. Relationships are a very important factor in youth. Paulina spends a lot of time with her husband, And it's not just romance. Quality relationships really affect life expectancy. People who feel emotionally close, supported, and safe around their partner live longer and cope with stress more easily. Loneliness is now considered one of the risk factors for early aging. When a person constantly feels isolated, the body begins to work differently. Anxiety levels rise, sleep worsens, and the nervous system is depleted faster. And here it is important to understand that youth is supported not by the number of people around, but by the quality of connections. Even one close person can greatly change the state of the body. Therefore, it is worth investing not only in nutrition and sports, but also in relationships. Separately, it should be said about the care of appearance. Paulina takes care of her skin and appearance, and there is an important thought here. Taking care of yourself is not vanity. This is a signal to the brain about its own worth. When a person stops taking care of himself, he gradually ceases to feel alive and attractive. But care only works when it's systemic. There is no cream that will overcome chronic stress, poor sleep, and dehydration. Real care begins from the inside. Water, sleep, nutrition, exercise, stress reduction are the basics. And cosmetics already work as a supplement. And one more important point, the condition of the face depends very much on the inflammation in the body. Excess sugar, constant lack of sleep, and stress affect the skin faster than age. And most importantly, Paulina does not try to stop time. She's cooperating with her age, not fighting it. This is the main secret of long youth. People age faster when they start living in fear of life. And those who continue to move, to love, to be interested, to take care of themselves, and to be a part of the world retain their inner youth much longer. And if you put all the principles together, you get a very interesting picture. Youth is not just one secret ingredient. It's the sum of small daily decisions. And the main thing is not to treat age as a sentence, because very often a person's real age is seen not in wrinkles, but in how much energy they still have to live. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.